the time, training, or the inclination for strategic thought.
Let's play Reynolds.
Knowledge.
Yo.
Here early, and so did you.
Oh my God, it's just that type of day, an early day.
I'm tired.
Me too, buddy.
Should I tell my ear story on the podcast, or should I wait for Oscar?
Well, now, yeah, we should start the podcast now. We're teasing it.
Little teasing out. Welcome to the Knowledge Daddies podcast. We don't do that enough.
Yeah,
Tell people what the podcast is.
yeah, people. Listen, every week we have creative professionals on. They tell us their story, what they're learning now, how they've evolved in their job, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we have some really fun things. Sometimes we like to tell stories and improvise stuff, but and talk amongst as best friends. Now, Andrew, who do we have on this week?
We have Sara Boesen. She is a matchmaker. I think she is training in the art of matchmaking at Platinum Pois, which serves the VIP community in New York City. And she's very funny. Sometimes she's on Raw with Rory, which is a podcast on Storic Media.
Everyone should go subscribe to every podcast on Storic Media. And we're saying that just from the goodness of our heart, no ulterior motives.
That is right. So do it now.
Yeah.
And but yeah, Sarah's hilarious, and I can't wait to have her on. Maybe you should tell her your wax story.
Tell her my earwax story. See if she can be a matchmaker based off that story.
Yeah, who's a good match for a man with a too much earwax?
Too much ear wax.
Who didn't notice?
I noticed it. I just
you didn't notice what it was. You just were like, my ear vaguely feels painful.
Don't ruin the story until
No, I won't ruin it till Sarah is here. I want Sarah. I want that reaction. So what? I'm curious about what questions you have planned for Sarah.
I didn't read the description. I'm glad. That's why I asked who we had on.
How dare you show such unprofessionalism?
Unprofessionalism.
I mean, I have one question that I came up with just now.
Yeah, well, we just talk to our guests. The best ones are when we just get into a good groove.
Yeah, I think Sarah is very easy to talk to. That's why I didn't feel the need.
When we met her like 2 weeks, when I met her 2 weeks ago, we all clicked.
Yeah, we all clicked. We all watched Click by Adam Sandler and cried.
That's a good tearjerker.
Oh yeah, I cried I think yesterday. I cried playing Leonard Cohen's Chelsea Hotel. You ever hear that song?
I have. Yeah, that is a good one. I cried. Now we're doing a cry off.
Mm-hmm.
Cried at Peter Gabriel's Book of Love the other day when it came on the radio.
How's that go?
The Book of Love is long and boring and written very long ago.
Wow.
I don't want to sing it anymore.
I don't know that song.
You don't? I'm gonna play I bet you. I'm gonna play like 2 seconds of it.
Okay. We're gonna get flagged on YouTube.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to us.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. All right.
The Book of Love is long and boring.
I was going to prove I nailed the open line.
That sounds like Leonard Cohen.
That's what made me think of it. It's similar.
Yeah. Is Oscar coming?
He should be.
Sarah's in the room, but Oscar's not here.
We can let Sarah, and then we can all shame Oscar together.
Yeah, let me just text Oscar just to make sure he didn't forget. We on pod. Oh, here's Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Okay, I'll admit Oscar quickly, and then I'll admit Sarah.
Okay.
Oscar.
Oscar, Oscar, you ready?
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you
Yeah.
ready?
You got any good questions, Oscar?
Oh, I have the best questions. My
All right.
first question is this.
What?
I had a listener contact me, and they said after the theme song, there's 15 seconds of just nothing.
Oh my God! What the hell, Sean?
Yeah.
Well, I did that to make sure people see people were still listening. I was fairly certain I edited that out, but whatever.
Our one listener, mentioned it to me.
All right,
you-
well, it
do we
won't be
do-
there this week.
We do not discuss the amount of listeners, and there's more than one.
We actually have a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not too bad.
I was going to see if we could extend it to 20 seconds, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'll just put in a 15 minutes of silence before it starts.
You
Okay.
should at least do it at the end. Leave it like 30 minutes of silence, and then a beep, and then some kind of sound effect.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Ready?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. And Sean's got a great story to tell. Hey, Sarah. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
You're doing all
Going
right.
well.
Doing good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome. I'm so happy to have you on. Where are you? The AOL Time Warner building?
I'm in my apartment. It's quite
Oh my
nice.
God,
Oh, wow.
swanky,
Oh, nice.
baller.
It's
Yeah.
not too bad. Oh, next year it will be a little like dumpster will be my view. So
Yeah,
I might as well enjoy it for now.
that's the New York experience.
Yeah, I had to blur out my apartment. It's so
I
bad.
like that. That's gonna be me.
Yeah, YouTube keeps thinking it's full frontal nudity, like his apartment. It's how disgusting and hairy it is.
Where is it at?
I'm in Terrytown.
Where's that?
That's in upstate New York. If you're in the city, that's what you would refer to, or Westchester.
Yeah. We're not
Okay.
in New York.
Yeah.
It's a
And
bit of a-
Sarah, I may be in a coffin of an apartment, but I'm drinking out of crystal. Okay.
Okay, I love that. Pinky's out.
Mm, yeah.
That's amazing.
And Sean's all the way. He's also in Westchester.
How
um,
far is that from the city?
It's about an hour train ride for me.
Well,
Okay.
technically, if you're in the Bronx, New Rochelle is right next door. So technically, it's a step away.
We love that.
Depends
Yeah.
on where you are.
What?
What?
Shut up, Oscar. So Sarah, you are you officially a matchmaker, or are you a matchmaker in training? What's the
Well, Rory calls me her dating muse. I like to
Yes.
think I'm a matchmaker in training. It just depends on the day and who I'm talking to.
yeah? So wait, how did you get hooked up with Platinum Pois?
Yes, Platinum Bois. We love our French here. I actually originally saw a job listing for a matchmaker last July when I was first moving to the city. And I thought, oh, this is my job. This is for me because I'm obsessed with dating, as we all know. And anyways, I applied for the job and I thought I was going to get it. Lo and behold, I did not. Sad times for me. I questioned my whole life's existence at that point. And then through a series of not so successful jobs, I was like, I left on good terms with Rory. I'll just reach out to her. So in January, I emailed her. She literally emailed me 2 minutes later and she's like, can you come to the office? And like within 48 hours, I had the job. So I think it was just a matter of her, because she was afraid that I was going to move out of the city. So I learned, and that's why I didn't get the job. So it kind of just fell into place at the right time. And here I am today. But I think it's my love of writing and dating and hopeless romanticism that really allowed me to get the job.
Now, prior to you getting the job, have you like set any of your friends up?
Oh, no, I don't think that's my calling. No,
So you had
actually,
no qualifications.
no, essentially. I'm a college grad. No, I don't. See, the problem is all my friends have long-term boyfriends. I'm like the
Oh.
sole single Sarah. So that is my claim to fame. And actually, 2 of my closest friends are the single, but
Mhm.
we don't tend to really listen to anyone else when we say who we should date, which is probably why we are single.
Mm.
So the rest of them are all very happily in relationships of sorts.
W- Ro-
So,
Rory's
ahead.
been. I was just saying on Raw with Rory, which you are the sometimes co-host. you, which you're great on the show. I
Amazing.
already plugged it pre you coming on, so
thank
I don't
you.
know.
I'm
This is gratuitous at this point. But I was just gonna say, do you take Rory's advice? Have you taken it yet?
It's okay. When I make the bad decision, I hear her voice in my head.
Yeah.
So it's gotten to the point where I consider taking her advice. You know, I do sometimes, and she's always right, which is like the best and worst part. But the scenarios play out exactly how she says they're going to. So I'm always thinking to myself, well, I guess she was right yet again. But no, I mean, they're starting to form. I just keep choosing the wrong characters, I would say.
Yeah. I remember you're talking about some vanilla guy.
Oh, we're done with him.
Why?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
He just acted, he was very complicated, as I like my complications, but he just gave, I don't even know, he wasn't even vanilla, he was just like cardboard, like I don't know, it was bad, and he had no personality. What? Go ahead.
What makes him? How is there no personality? Like, what were his hobbies and interests?
I don't know. I think coding, and that was about it, and swimming, and going to the gym, and talking about his manorexia. Those were his hobbies.
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was just talking to my mother about this. When we would go on walks, he would stare at himself after every door that had any sort of glass. And I was like, oh, do you need to look at yourself again? Are you sure you're not okay? Yeah. So I think those were like the reasons that led me, even though he was just vanilla in nature, I think.
Okay. Well, okay. Here, I got a fun question. If you could set Sean up with any celebrity, who would you set him up with?
Well, I need to know what is the ideal like celebrity crush?
Well, no. That's what I want you to. I want you to ascertain.
I'll give her the details about me, so she.
Yeah, I need some more information.
Ask him some questions.
I am 26. I live with my parents. I have multiple part-time jobs. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm roughly 50 pounds overweight on a good day. I love my cat more than I love myself. I drink a lot. I smoke occasionally, and I'm a bit of a narcissist.
Okay, you are the dream. Let's see. I appreciate your honesty. Your candor is like really, it's refreshing. So with that definitely gives you some levels up. Are you looking for a long-term relationship?
No, I just want to have sex with them and never talk to them again.
Okay, perfect. Who could we do?
It's not what a matchmaker does, Sean.
It's still making a match.
I'm trying to think. Do you like wild girls, like crazy?
Yeah, I like to live dangerously. One girl tried to kill me once.
Oh, that's fun.
Steering wheel and tried jerking off a bridge.
That's great. Did you see her again?
I did. It's the fucked up part.
I had a feeling. There's something about a psychotic woman that really pulls a man in.
Oh, it's nothing better. Just that thrill of potential death at any moment.
I like that. I don't know. I feel like you could be like a Miley Cyrus type.
Yeah, I'm all about Miley Cyrus.
I feel like because you just like, I never know what to expect with her. So I just think one moment, like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna put you with Miley Cyrus for now.
I'm just trying to imagine that voice in bed, like, oh, Sean, how you doing? Oh, I'm about to.
I like that's how you think Miley Cyrus sounds like a chain smoker.
I kind of like it. It kind of works. How do you think she sounds?
Her voice is raspy, but
it's getting there. It's gonna turn into that in about 10 years.
I like that Miley Cyrus type for me.
I'm gonna say Miley. I'm getting a Miley vibe because she can't be tamed. It sounds like you can't either. It's good. Oscar's
in a relationship, but if he was single in the alternate universe, what about Oscar? Oscar,
I need more background.
Okay. I used to drink. I no longer drink. So I have a wild past that that I try to shield from everyone. Any stories of that, I try to bury it in the past and no one ever learns about it. My state of mind is sort of questionable and sort of teetering on like a tiny little tightrope.
Mhm.
But
Don't say
I
that.
like to say I'm pretty stable. But I have chronic pain in my back and my hands.
That's hot. That's so hot, Oscar.
And I sometimes get greasy when I don't shower for 3 days or more. Like
That's
now.
disgusting, dude. Why are you?
So
You're in the presence of a classy woman. What are you doing, Oscar?
But she can't smell me.
This is true.
I don't smell too bad. I don't think.
Can you wash yourself, or is it like just the hair that isn't washed in that 3-day time period? There's
Well,
just no.
I do what's called the Italian shower. I take the deodorant and I apply some deodorant. And that's pretty much it.
God damn it.
I need to know more about like your dating, like life.
Oh,
prior to your relationship.
I'm pretty terrible with women.
Great.
Unless it's made explicitly clear that a woman is interested in me, I pretty much am too much of a coward to even go for it. So usually in the past, I guess it was like people are more forward with it. I also was drunk, so I guess I was also I pretty much all my relationships in this past started with me being very drunk, and it happened. And I was like, I'm in a relationship now.
Oscar is extremely suave and charming when he's drunk.
You're sober.
you ever seen the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey? That's the difference between Oscar. When Oscar's drunk, he puts on the mask and he's cool. The rest of the time, he's this insane person.
Now you're sober. But are you sober now? Is this correct?
I'm sober. I'm sober, and I just quit cigarettes too. So I'm as boring as it could possibly get. So probably like an older woman if I was single. Someone who like doesn't like.
Demi Moore,
How old is she?
57. I don't know.
It's not old enough.
Oh. Okay.
Someone who like doesn't like someone who just like won't leave the house or won't leave the room.
Let's see, like Julie Andrews, like something like that.
Yeah.
The original Peter Pan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, could we go even older? Judi Dench. I keep thinking.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. She has such a grace to her.
Yeah,
Exactly.
especially
Judi
with,
Dench.
without her Judy dentures in.
You think she has a sex drive?
Yeah, I think she does. She's fiery.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, yeah, Judi Dench. Mhm.
What about me, Sarah? What celebrity you sent me
I
up?
mean, I know you, but I need a more background.
Okay. Let me see. I don't even know where to start. 30. I'm balding. Look at this horrible situation. I feel like I just feel like I just flashed you. I'm 35. No, 35, not 44. 35. What else? I'm into martial arts. I'm into traveling. I cook. I love cuisines. I'm like very slightly bisexual. Very a hint. What?
What does slightly mean? Dabbling in?
Meaning I had sex with one guy and I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it.
So you have to kind of classify yourself that way then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
So tell me some more.
but I could force myself to do it again.
How old were you when this encounter happened?
When this thing happened, it was like a year. It was right before pandemic.
Okay, and then okay, I'm curious. Not during the pandemic, but
No,
okay.
before, right before. I had to get really drunk to do it, And I was just like forced myself to do it because I was just like, I don't want to get into a relationship and always wonder, could
Right.
I have bad sex with a man?
Your wish came true.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me some more. Not about that. I mean, you can, but
Yeah. Other stuff, I don't know. I'm a little nerdy. I like reading. I like sci-fi, but I
What
don't
about
know.
women?
What
When it
about
comes to women, like, what's your type?
Creeps.
What?
Creeps.
Creeps?
Hey, you like women that are creepy, like you.
What are you talking about? My girlfriend's not creepy.
She's a
What
little.
does creepy mean?
Yeah, what does creepy mean, Sean? You judgmental fucking
Sean.
terminal
His
bachelor who lives at home.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You guys are into bondage and stuff.
It's only creepy if it's non-consensual.
This is true. Okay. You like creepy women. What's their personality like besides that?
I like women who can laugh at themselves. I like women who are into self-improvement, who like, go to therapy. And I like women who are just adventurous and are willing to try new things and who eat whatever, or willing to eat whatever cuisine.
Crazy vegans.
Yeah, no vegans.
Vegan? I'm in that case. Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm getting like this Emma Stone or Jennifer Lawrence vibe.
Yeah, that would be right about there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And also, you go.
I was gonna say, like, my crush has always been Natalie Portman, but that's not the type who would ever want to date me, and I would never be happy.
I'm seeing a vibe from you, maybe not from her.
Yeah, she would not want to date.
She's lovely though.
Yeah,
not
she
that
is.
you're not lovely.
I always had crushes on these like really ethereal, like almost like elven women, and then that's never the type who ever wants anything to do with me.
You never know. Maybe.
I mean, I'm happy with my girlfriend, but
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, but we're also trying to find someone to have a threesome with in Seattle.
Why Seattle?
In Seattle?
Well, because we're going to Seattle.
Oh.
Did you put like an ad on Bumble or Tinder or something?
No, but we're like on a dating website.
Is it like a special threesomes website?
No, it's a special we both have herpes website. You're getting to know way too much about me now, Sarah. Now you're gonna be.
I'm not gonna look at you the same next week.
It's so funny because I get to listen and hear all the gruesome details of your life all the time, and now I'm oversharing, and now you have to hear.
It feels really good. I like it when the oversharing switches places because I say way too much, and then I always am emailing Adam saying, "Can you please not actually air this because I regret saying X, Y, and Z."
Do you really? Does he?
At the last second, I get this like extreme anxiety, and I'm like, "Oh no, this can't be known. What if this person views this?" I'm like, "No," and they'll know exactly who they are because I always end up going back to the same people too. So,
have any of them not come out because of that?
A few.
Oh wow. Okay.
But
I'm so sad.
I know. No, I know, but
They're
don't worry.
so good. They're so good.
It's amazing.
You were surprised, weren't you? I actually have a bit of wit inside of me. I know. You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth, so I think that's kind of nice. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Can we get the scoop before Rory does about what happened in Italy?
Oh no. Okay. Well, I thought Vanilla was going to continue on into Italy. I even invited him to Italy. He declined. He was.
That's very vanilla if he denies a trip to Italy.
I think he's gay. I've decided.
Mm.
I think he is.
Send him my way. No.
I will. That's freedom, baby. Okay. So Italy. No, it wasn't that interesting, but I think it was interesting. So I went to Milan by myself because I wanted to see what it would be like for a blonde to be in Italy by herself. And that was interesting. The only person that actually hit on me was this French man who wanted to know where the pizza was. And then he said, "Do you want pizza?" And I said, "Oh no, I just had lunch." And then I said, "Oh, I'm going to dinner right now too." So clearly he didn't understand English, thank God. So that was that. But then I needed to increase my follower account on Instagram. So I put my Instagram handle on all of my dating apps, and I just kept getting all these interesting random messages, which was lovely. But they were very pissed to find out I was leaving Milan in less than 12 hours. I had a great time. It continued on into me leaving or returning to Milan at the end of my trip, and this pilot intercepts me because I was flying out of Milan to get back to New York in the lobby of this hotel in the Milan airport, and he goes, "Oh, are you English by chance?" And I say, I speak English, yes. He's like, "Oh, I saw you checking in. I had to say something." And I'm like, "Hi." And then he basically wouldn't stop talking to me for about 30 minutes, and he tried to kiss me goodbye. He's like, "Oh, you Americans are so different here." And I was like, "Ha ha, yeah." He was very odd, and like it was one of those moments where when he pulled his mask down, I was like, "Oh, we need to keep that on." So it was just very disappointing for me. But yeah, Italy was kind of tame. I could have definitely made it a lot more interesting. Actually, this potential in my life was in Italy, so I found out after the fact. So that was probably good. I didn't see that. But I'm feeling an Italy trip in the Mexican. Oh, because I also denied someone another trip because they invited me on a trip in Italy before that, and then they unfollowed me from Instagram. So anyways, that was Italy. There were a lot of bitter people after that trip, but I had a great time, and the gelato was fabulous.
Yeah, I feel like Milan is not the spot to
No.
meet people.
No, I wanted to go shopping, and I did that, and I ate my gelato, and I got my steps in, and I got some weird people, but that was it. I needed to go on the coast, obviously.
Yeah, like the Amalfi Coast, right?
Yeah.
That's what Call Me by Your Name was all about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's how two men fall in love. But
I had the most unromantic trip to the Amalfi Coast with my ex-girlfriend, but it's my fault because I was planning on going with my mom, which is weird on its own, right? and then I invited my ex-girlfriend, and this was like kind of as our relationship was fizzling out. And so it's me, my mom, and my ex-girlfriend, and my girlfriend and I didn't have sex once the entire time. My mom and I no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But
you guys all in one bed with like you, your mom, your girlfriend.
No, we had different rooms. I mean, we stayed at like palazzos, like legit palaces some of the time. So there was privacy. It's not like there wasn't private. Just our relationship was on the downturn, and I was just drinking wine by myself, jet lagged the entire time in the middle of the night.
I think after hearing that story, not Andrew's story, but Sarah's story, a celebrity came to mind for Sarah.
Oh,
tell me how off the mark I am. Clint Eastwood.
He's so old. He's too old.
But he's distinguished.
Okay, but he's what?
Distinguished. Okay, slightly younger Clint Eastwood.
So his son, Scott?
Yeah, his son.
His son, Scott.
Oh, I don't know anything about his son.
So his son, Scott, he's very handsome. He's yes, you do have, that would be one of my types. But in a way, I would almost go for Clint because I do have this thing for older men.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think because I have daddy issues, as I think I've discussed in front of you on the podcast, Rory's podcast before. So I definitely like my older men, but I kind of have to have the cutoff around 40 because my mom seems to like men around that age too. So Clint may be a bit of a doubler for me, but like I would not decline a date. I would not, or a marriage, because it would be a nice little chunk of change at the end of his life.
Yeah, I feel like age gaps are weird just because like there gets to be all these inequalities, right? Where you're like trading, wealth and experience for youth and beauty, and it's like those are not really equivocal. You can't really trade those things.
No, I agree. Like it will work for like a moment or two.
Yeah.
Then eventually just things aren't going to be performing right either, and that's just an issue. So
yeah, for sure.
But I'll go with Clint. You guys can keep guessing for my men, and
I'm trying to think. I mean, I could see like a Chris Pratt.
I do like him too.
Yeah, Chris Pratt type.
I like Brad Cooper a lot.
Brad Cooper?
Yeah.
I can see that. What about a Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, I used to love him. Yes. He was my favorite. Yes. Yeah.
What'd you say?
So how about like James Marsden? I have a huge crush on him.
Oh, I liked him too.
Who's that?
Basically, you say Eddie Man, and I'll say yes. What was he in?
He's always played like the second fiddle in like he's the guy that gets dumped by Rachel McAdams for Ryan Gosling in the Notebook. He's in like 6 movies where he's the guy that gets dumped, despite the fact he's the hotter guy.
It's true. It's true, and he's aged better.
Yeah, he gets dumped in X-Men for Hugh Jackman. He gets
Mhm.
dumped in a bunch of stuff. It sucks. He's very good looking.
I agree. I will
Is
say
he-
yes to all of the above.
Is he boring though? Is he vanilla?
See, that's my fear because he is kind of why he's playing that character.
He's
Well, okay,
like the hedgehog.
yeah, see, there you go. I'll give you okay, do you guys ever watch Gossip Girl? I'm sure it's on your nightly roster back in the day. No. Have you seen an episode?
I might have. I
I'm
don't know.
aware of what Gossip Girl is, but I never watched
Okay,
it.
well, you know, like the premise at least. I think I am live in Gossip Girl. I do not. Do you know the Chuck Bass character?
I've heard the name.
Is he fisherman?
Exactly.
Didn't that guy accused of
Are
like
we
some
Googling him? If we're Googling him, he is, I think, my dream, but he's the most asshole of all. So I've actually met him, the actor behind that character, and he bit my hat at Coachella, and that really speaks upon my type very well.
he looked like a fish that came to life.
Sarah, I feel like you need the reformed asshole. You know,
I know. No. I just seem to only go after the active ones. Oh yes, there we go. The little fish. He's so
Right?
handsome.
He looked like a fish man.
No, but you hear his accent. It's the British accent, and then it's like, oh.
he looks like half Filipino Justin Timberlake with Down syndrome.
He looks like the scarier version of Robert Patterson.
I like, yeah.
Yes, but like he's just oh man, I'm telling you, watch this show. And I don't know, you like I think Andrew like maybe
This guy, I like a man with muscles.
Oh.
This guy's a little twink.
There's a little manorexia going on.
Yeah.
But I would-
yes, one of those types too. We all know this. Yes. But the jawline is so chiseled. Like that one, yeah. There we go. That is great. I
Good
once
for
saw him
him.
in a restaurant and I started screaming in my car, "It's Chuck Bass!" And then it was just really embarrassing.
This is a man I'd want.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's a reformed asshole. Would you agree?
Really?
Just
Probably.
Look at
yeah.
his arms.
The arms are nice. I care more about the abs, though. Fun fact.
Nice.
I think he's got those too.
He
Yeah.
does. He kind of all. He's lovely. Unfortunately married, but
Look-
lovely.
I love. Did you see him with the fat suit?
Oh wow.
That's beautiful.
Go to the left. Go to the left.
There he is. Yeah. That's just what I look like.
I mean,
He looks good in a fat suit.
Does.
They're just a beautiful family. I love his brother too. Do we know Leon?
I think I've seen him, but what?
Well, married to Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
Yes, I know.
He just looks like a failed painting of Chris Hemsworth.
yeah, he does. He looks goofy.
The proportions were wrong.
I'm Chris Hemsworth.
He's lovely. But yeah, I mean, he's kind of like the B-list version, but they're still. And no, you know who is the third brother? He's the ugly one, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
So.
Luke Hemsworth.
Oh well, Sarah, I want to know what does the future hold? Not with dating, but just in terms of your what are your dreams professionally? Like, what if you could have any job in 5 years? What would it be?
It would be. Oh, that is the third brother. If we go on the right.
All right, stop with this.
I want to finish cap off the segment.
I think singledom will obviously be in my career. No, joking aside, I love writing. I love fashion. I love humor. So if I could somehow employ all of that, that would be ideal. I need to write a book. I want to write a very self-deprecating autobiography or memoir on myself thus far. Yeah, my 23 years, there's a lot to hold in there. So that would definitely be on the roster. Everyone's told me I could have a Netflix show, so that could potentially be on the roster as well. I'm thinking that it could be like the book comes out and they're like, holy shit, you're psycho, let's make a TV show out of you. So that would be ideal. I just feel like I kind of like to hear my voice. So perhaps something that just involves me hearing my voice. I don't think I'm a narcissist though. And then, I don't know, just something I love to write. So if I'm writing behind the scenes or if I'm writing to an audience, that would be ideal. So you kind of tell me what that means. But I like what I'm doing. And I also like to help other people not suck at dating. So I've thought about like creating a dating app where it's like a dating concierge, so to speak. I don't know if this would kind of go against what I do right now, but I just like help
Sarah,
rejects.
I'm telling you, this is what you do. You just make a TikTok,
Mhm.
you know, you make it well produced and you give people dating advice and you be funny and that's it. And everything will come to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That easy.
But you got to make it really well produced.
So who's producing it? Because I don't like producing it.
I don't know.
Get like a good lighting setup and just talk into it well.
No, but I mean,
Do you
yeah, that
think-
works. But
I
feel
have
like-
enough content within me. It's just the production is the only thing that would be the variable.
I feel like you just hire somebody yourself to
I
edit
agree.
it. That's
But
the
do you think
move.
I have the talent? It's just
You have the
production.
talent,
Yes.
you have the
Yes.
personality, you have the content, you have the insight, you know, you have it all. You just need to do it. Do it now. Don't wait for Netflix to find you.
I know. You're right. Netflix seems to be scrolling and then the algorithm just appears and I'm there. I agree. Okay, well, thank you. And so now I just need to hire someone, but I think you're right. So I'll thank you in 5 years, maybe a year from now even.
You can hire any one of the three of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can pitch to me what the direction would be of
Okay.
each one.
Produce your TikTok. That's an interesting thing. Like I never even thought of that as a thing, like producing people's TikToks. But
Yeah.
it could work.
Do people do that? It's a thing, right?
I think so. There's the hype house where all those
Oh yeah.
teens get together and there's one really creepy old guy that oversees it all.
Oh yeah. I know him.
Yeah, right? That guy.
I could be that guy. I can be that guy. Look at this. I got it.
You are the creepy one.
Is it Jason? Is his name Jason? I think.
I could not tell you. I only see like the tangential stuff from like reading Barstool. So I don't know the inside
Well,
culture.
maybe I'll join the house. And I'll have my own house. I don't like to join other houses.
The Boesen house.
I'm gonna do a TikTok. I hate all these LA teenagers getting famous.
They're so annoying. You know, I used to live in LA.
Really?
Yes, they are the fakest humans on the planet, and they're so dumb. It's insane. You lose brain cells just looking at them.
Damn.
Where are you originally from?
Iowa. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Iowa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, they all say. Yeah, I lived in Iowa till I was 15. Then I finished high school in Florida, went to school in LA, hence my very fake voice. And then I moved to New York like a year ago. Now I'm here. Yeah.
Oh,
Yay.
wow. Okay.
All
Yeah.
four corners of America.
Hmm?
All four corners of America.
Basically, I think I'm in the best spot though. So
Sean, you look like you're about to throw up.
I'm not about to throw up. I just got a little water down my throat.
that would be exciting.
Sean, do you want to end with your earwax story?
All right, here's if I went on a date. This is my opening story to a girl. How quickly would she leave? All right.
Okay.
So my ear's been bugging me these last couple days, like really bugging. I thought I had like an ear infection, and I'm an idiot. I just don't go to the doctor. But I got to the point where I was like, this hurts. I should go. I don't have insurance. So I go to like a CVS, and they're like, all right, come on in. We'll figure this out as we go along. And she's like asking me all these questions, like, do you have a sore throat? I'm like, no. Do you have a fever? No. Do you have like sneezing? No. I'm like everything. No. I'm like my ear just hurts. And she goes, oh, let me take a look. And she looks and is like, holy shit. And she gets out like this little spray gun that's like super strong. It has to just shoot like a wall of wax out of my ear because it all had like super hard.
Mhm.
I was just like it blocked off my ear, and so it's just like then I just came pouring out of me, just like a fountain's worth of earwax. It was really gross. It was like you ever see like the Dr. Pimple Popper with zits? It was that with earwax.
So, what do you want for an appetizer?
Maybe some fondue to match. Wait, what color was it? Was it like brown? Like what? I like to know. What was the color, Sean?
It was like this orangey yellow, but then the end was just black.
Oh,
Ooh.
you were deep. Okay.
Solid.
My mom's a pediatrician, so I like to know these things.
I love this disgusting stuff too. I don't it's not like I don't clean my ears too. I had and like nothing was coming out or anything. So I was like, oh, it can't be earwax. It must be an ear infection. And then nope, she just shot it. And I was like, oh God. And then
How much like wax could you like show me how much wax?
I wanted to take it with me, but she threw it out immediately. I'd say
Wow.
that much wax.
A finger.
A finger.
Just like that much.
Okay, well, you should definitely lead that with all female encounters.
I think so.
Like, for myself actually being interested in how much wax and what color it would be.
People are always like, what's something interesting to tell you? Like, that's an interesting story.
Mm-hmm. You need to see their specialty of expertises and then go from there. You know what? The right female will find that interesting and endearing. So maybe you should honestly lead with that because it will weed them out like this. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And you should tell them before you order food. That way you can just be like, you know what? We don't need to eat.
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Anyway, Sarah, you were a great guest. Where can people find you besides your future TikTok channel and Netflix series?
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. They can find me on my Instagram at Sara Boesen XO. So that's SaraBoesenXO because I do not have an H because H's are just ew, as Jimmy Fallon once said. Yeah, you can find me there. And then my potential TikTok name. I used to have a TikTok name that was called Hazmat Hotties back during pandemic. But yeah, just Instagram for now. But thank you guys so much for having me. It was delightful, earwax and all.
Yeah, you were wonderful. All right, bye everyone.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Or should we say anything before I stop recording?
We don't do after shows anymore, so.
Well, we're doing it now.
Are you gonna do the 30 seconds of silence?
Oh yeah, let's have a moment of silence for Sarah's appetite.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was nice.
Yeah. And if you were watching the video, you saw us all. Well, I started counting down, and then you guys started counting down, like not at the same time as me.
Well, it felt like at the same time, at least when I saw your fingers. Look, I can only put a finger down when I see you put a finger down. There's like a lag.
Let's do it again. Let's do another 10. Let's do
No.
There's always going to be a lag.
No one wants to hear or see that.
5 seconds. Let's see if we can do
All right, let's see if we can stick it up.
This sucks. Okay, stop. Can people listen? If you're still listening now, you're a real fan. So we can tell. We got to give you some kind of secret. We got to give you some kind of a little reward for listening this far. I'm trying to think of a good reward. I mean, I don't know.
There's no rewards listening to this podcast. That's the reward. It's a truth.
We've been on a good streak recently of good guests, interesting conversations. This is probably the most engaged all three of us have ever been on one of these.
I know. We just need a
We just need to ruin it by adding
I
a
don't-
lot of silence.
How do we keep booking more guests who are fun? I mean, Bailey was great. Sarah was great.
Let's ask our booker, Andrew.
Listen,
We
I'm
do this.
responsible. I'm responsible for all the good episodes and all the. I don't think any of them have been that bad, but
No, you do a good job.
yeah. I don't know. Do you guys have any requests on next week?
Um,
I'm gonna. Okay, I never mind. I'm not taking requests.
yeah.
I want to book.
That was a short window.
Window closed. We are closed for business now. I want to book Aaron, whatever his name is, who runs a junkyard, and his dad ran at the same junkyard. Oh, and I want to book my buddy Mike, who's like a carpenter, but he ran like his own nitro coffee company, and he like also sailed as a first mate on like a crazy voyage with 30-foot waves recently. And he's just a very interesting guy. And he's like one of my oldest friends.
That sounds good. For the junkyard one, we should do like an antiques roadshow thing where we find just miscellaneous items around the house and try to see if we can see if we can find the most valuable piece of junk, try to
Okay.
sell it to each other.
I mean, you just go to your mom's house and you got like 8 fucking, you got plutonium and shit.
Yeah, no, I have to do it from my apartment. I can't cheat.
I mean, mine, I'm at a disadvantage because I just moved to my own place and I don't have a lot of shit.
I don't have a lot of I have some paintings actually, but I'll try to find a piece of junk.
I like that though. I like that. All right,
It's-
everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
Follow,
Arthur.
share the fucking shit, you fucking shit fucks. Bye.
Bye, everybody.